Forbidden Love, Prologue. 1605 began the Age of Blood for Valoria, my home. That's when King Bard Nightshade took over the ruling of the kingdom. At first, everything was fine, but then the new king showed his true colors. Determined to outshine his father, the king wanted gold and riches. All of it. Uncaring of the people's lives, Bard demanded more taxes be paid and crops given. Living up to his name, he bled the people and their lands dry of everything and killing anyone who opposed him. The lush, beautiful green land that once was Valoria is no more. In its place is dry, crumbling soil, dead, prayless forests, and starving, hopeless people. I am one of the fortunate ones in life. My name is Dusk Orvani, and this is my story. Chapter 1. The castle walls roar above me like a great stone monster, locking me in this place I didn't want to be. But this place, this castle, is all I know. Everything outside of it is just a story, a fantasy I dream to live. Alas, my blood changed me here, as sure as I were a dog on a lead. My mother, her mother before her, and so on, were handmaids to the line of past queens. My time as handmaiden was not to begin until the prince married. Fate, however, had a different idea. My mother, always the devoted servant, doubled as the queen's taster. Sadly, the assassin missed his target, and got my mother instead. So at the ripe and tender age of 11, I became the queen's handmaiden. Being the queen's personal servant isn't so bad. Besides her spoiled attitude, she isn't a terrible person. Not wanting to lose another handmaiden, I also know how to be her taster. So it's a plus in the storm. Really, the only terrible thing about being here forever is the court. True, it doesn't sound threatening, but it's the most dangerous thing in the castle, besides the king himself. The court can make or break you with a single rumor. Best not make enemies here. Because of my rank, I had to play nice and interact with the other highborn ladies' servants. I wish I didn't have to, though. Their high-pitched voices and gossiping make me sick. But I deal with it and live on like I always have. 18 years give you plenty of practice, I suppose. Light footsteps, followed by heavy ones, pulled me from my thoughts. Up until now, I had been sitting on my stool in the corner of the queen's antechambers. This is where meetings with the queen and such are held. Jumping to attention, I curtsy low as the queen and her son enter the room. Dusk, prepare the tea, she says over her shoulder to me as the two settle down onto one of the pieces of oversized furniture arranged around the room. Nodding, I silently fill the tea kettle with water and hang over the fire. Crossing my arms, I discreetly watch the royal pair. The prince, mostly. Despite being her son, the prince looks nothing like the queen. Queen Caesar was short and quite slim, with skin as pale as a bucket of milk. Golden locks spill down her back like a waterfall. Big brown doe eyes adorn her elegant face. Prince Rowan, on the other hand, is a mere image of the king. Hair as black as a moonless night fell level with his broad shoulders, tall and strong from years of training in the sun. His skin is darkly tanned. Eyes the color of a summer afternoon sky glitters out at the world. Sadly, his personality isn't as handsome as his looks. At least, not anymore. Cruelty is his trademark, sudden angry outbursts his armor. The shrill whistle of the tea kettle cuts through the air, pulling my eyes away from the prince. Pouring the hot water to prepare cups, I carry the heavy silver tray to the low table at the center of the room. Setting the tray down, I retreat to the corner. You have quite the oddity of a handmaiden, mother. The prince's voice rumbles out like a rock slide. Yes, she serves me well, as her mother did. Clenching my hands in my lap as my own temper flares, I slam my blank-faced mask into place. How dare she speak of my mother, after how my mother died for her? The queen doesn't deserve to talk of her, but she can't know what I feel, or I'll be punished. Serves you well or not, you should be rid of her, the prince replies with a frown. With that white hair and violet eyes she is talked of in court, it might stain your reputation. I cannot believe I used to be friends with that cone. Oh, posh, the queen tisks. She looks strange, yes, but she is a good and loyal servant. Rumors or not, she stays with me. My bitterness towards the queen softens slightly. The prince sighs. As you say, mother. Standing, he bows and excuses himself from the room with an icy glare in my direction. Sheesh, what did I do? Whatever, I don't care what anyone thinks of me, including stuffing royalty. A sigh slips from the queen as she stands, turning to me. Apologies for him, Dusk. Keeping my eyes down like I must, I stand with her. No need, your majesty. A smile curves her fine lips. He can be hard to handle, my son. I pray for whomever my husband sets him to marry. Glad I'm not royalty, if for just that reason alone. Nodding like I'm listening, I study the ground. Though I love him, that boy knows how to push people's buttons. Shaking her head, she waves at the window. Go collect water now. I wish to bathe, she commanded briskly. Curtsying, I quickly leave the room. Orders like these are my break during the day, away from all the people. Taking the servant's stairwell, I lift my plain wool dress to descend to the courtyard. Pausing, I rest my elbows on the well's rim and stares out at the water. It used to be my comfort water, but not anymore, just like Rowan used to be. Shaking my head, I try to clear the cobwebs of the past from my mind. Thinking about it now will only slow me down. Tossing the bucket into the well, I frown. Stupid memories. All they are worth now is needless pain. Pulling the water-filled bucket from the well, I turn to start the first of many trips to the kitchens to have the water heated, then back up to fill the queen's bath. I swear for someone so putin important you would think she could fill her own bath. Mumbling irritated curses, I lift the heavy bucket and turn to go inside, or at least that's what I intended, until I slam into a hard chest, soaking the front of both our clothes with icy water as I drop the bucket. Falling back against the well, I snap, assuming it's a stable boy or a kitchen boy. Hey, watch where you're going, you... I quickly shut my mouth as I see the prince's angry face. You watch where you're going, wench, he growls. Hiding my boiling anger, I fall to my knees, the picture of regret I need to play. Oh my goodness, your majesty, I am so sorry. Please forgive my awful clumsiness, I beg, falling into my old role. The prince's callous hand grips my long white braid and yanks my head back to show my face to him. He looks like a snarling wolf this way, yet still devastatingly handsome. Even if I hate him, I still have to admit that. Twisting my hair tightly, he strangles a sharp gasp of pain out of me. Better watch your step around me, little girl, he said lowly before releasing me and stalking off. Rubbing my head, I scowl. Funny him calling me little, I'm 3 months older than him. Flattening my ruffled hair, I wring out the front of my dress and refill the bucket. Don't want to keep Her Royal Highness waiting, after all. Going through the slow process of heating the water, I carry the first of many buckets up the stairs, pausing to knock on the wide oak doors before entering. I go in and empty the first bucket into the bronze tub. Turning to go fetch another, dusk, the queen's voice stopped me. Go ahead and ask one of the guards outside the door to finish filling the tub. I have something more important to discuss with you now. Oh, thank the gods above. As you wish, your majesty, I mumble in return. Poking my head out into the hallway, I clear my throat to get the guard's attention. Her majesty requests one of you two go and fetch her bath water, I say, tossing the bucket at them and shutting the door. Feels nice to be the one to give orders for once. Kneeling at the queen's feet, where she stands by the balcony doors, I wait for her to speak. Doesn't take long. Dusk, your family has served mine for many generations. This conversation doesn't require my response, so I just nod. I believe that kind of service deserves a reward, so I am promoting you to a higher rank. Higher rank? The only higher rank for a queen's handmaiden is... Starting tomorrow, you'll be serving me as my son's personal servant. Forget what I said about thanking the gods earlier. Screw them all for this punishment. This way also tutor my son on how to treat people more gently, she said with an uneasy smile. Interacting with you every day may soften him. Yeah, right. He isn't the boy I knew as a child. There is no softening him. Thank you for this honor, your majesty, I chirp, plastering a grateful sunny smile over my features. You will serve him well, I am sure, she said with a smile of her own. Throughout this pleasant little announcement, the guards had finished filling the tub with steaming water. Now I wish for you to help me bathe before I dine with his majesty tonight. This is my last order to you as my servant. Standing, I help the queen undress and step into the tub. As the queen chatters about the recent going-ons in court, I seethe inside. How am I going to deal with him? He's not the boy I knew. He's a man now. Someone I don't know. The real question on my mind is, does he remember me? Like I do him? I don't exactly look like every other girl, but I am just a servant. No matter how much I wish it sometimes, it will be easier if he doesn't remember me. Hopefully, that's how it ends up. And that's the end of chapter 1 and the prologue. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you didn't, I can stop putting the story up on YouTube. I'm still going to write it, but I can stop reading it to you guys if you would rather have something Nalu or anything instead of these little audiobooks that I'm writing. But if you do like them, let me know in the comments. Either way, I really want to hear what you guys think. I'm sorry about all the late videos lately. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload more often. And sorry I'm not like all those other audio people who never make mistakes. I slur my words a lot. So hopefully I'll get better at that, or you guys will just kind of not realize when I'm slurring things like I am now. I hope you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe to show your support. And if you want to hear more of this, just let me know in the comments. See you around, guys. Bye.